Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Dogs play here.
It is going to happen here in Georgia.
He muscled it in through two tank defenders.
I'm committed to helping make that happen.
Good old man. Blue Cane strokes it from the right corner.
Go Dogs.
Shoot tackle one-handed. Oh, yeah. Got the bounce off the rim and the glass, and it falls through. Georgia will win it. How about them Dogs?
Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Dogs basketball. Georgia basketball is brought to you by Piedmont Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, alongside Chuck Dowdle, let's go courtside and join the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
National anthem underway in Atlanta.
Welcome back, State Farm Arena, getting ready for Georgia and Cincinnati coming up. Our starting lineups are fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. The probable starters for the Georgia Bulldogs, 8-1, coached by Mike White in his fourth season. He'll go with Blue Cane at one guard spot today, 6'5" junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, second leading scorer on the team, averaging 15.5 points. Second leading rebounder as well, 5.7 boards. He's third in assists and second in steals. Blue Cane off to a terrific start through 9 games this season. Jordan Ross is a 6'3" junior guard from Pleasant Grove, Utah, a transfer from St. Mary's, averaging 7 points, 3.5 rebounds a game, second on the team in assists with 27 so far this season. Jeremiah Wilkinson, a 6'1" sophomore guard from Powder Springs, Georgia, transfer from Cal. He's the leading scorer on the team, averaging 17 points per contest. Then the Georgia bigs today, Cannon Catchings, a 6'9" sophomore forward from Brownsburg, Indiana, transfer from BYU. Third leading scorer on the team, fourth leading rebounder, averaging 10 points and 4.8 boards per contest. And then Santos Surreal rounds out the starting five for the Bulldogs, a 6'11" sophomore center from Nigeria, averaging 8.5 points, 5 rebounds per ball game, and tied for the team lead in block shots with 22. For the Cincinnati Bearcats, 6-3 their record. Wes Miller is their head coach in his fifth season in Cincinnati, a record of 88 and 62 in his fifth year. His starting five today features Day Thomas, a 6'1" graduate transfer guard from Bishopville, South Carolina. He'll also go with Kerr Krisa, a 6'3" graduate transfer guard from Estonia, transfer from Kentucky, also played at Arizona and West Virginia. Sean Abayev is a 6'8" freshman guard, McDonald's All-American from Broward County, Florida. And their bigs are big. Baba Miller, a 6'11", 225-pound forward from Spain, averaging 13.5 points, 11 rebounds per contest. And Mustafa Cham, 7'2", 250, a sophomore center from Senegal, a transfer from UCF. He's averaging right at 10 points a game and 7 rebounds per contest. And he is their shot block leader with 20 so far this season for the Bearcats. Those are the lineups. Let's get to our keys to the game, driven by Ford F-150. Check out the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs, at your local Ford dealer today. Now here's Chuck Dowdle with our keys. Chucky.
First key, Scott, tempo. We got to win the tempo battle. We want to play fast. They're not going to want us to. We got to win that battle. Play fast. Get a lot of points early. That's the way we've been winning. Racking up those points. Play fast. So, Dogs, Let's hope we haven't forgotten that over the last 11 days. Second, get ready to be physical, and we're going to have to be physical inside because they're going to be, for sure. They want to ugly up this game, see if they can't win some points at the free throw line. We hold the advantage on free throw percentage shooting, so let's take advantage of that, but we got to be ready to be physical inside. And finally, shot selection. When we take good shot selection, we make shots. Great example, just 11 days ago down in Tallahassee against Florida State, we ended up shooting 57% from the floor and 36% from behind the arc. When we're making shots like that, it's going to be really tough to beat the Georgia Bulldogs.
Dogs, as we said, lead the nation in scoring, and Chuck's bumping them up to 100 points a game, 99.9. He's taking the over. Scoring margin, how about that? Scoring margin, 28.7 points a ball game. Georgia's been decimating the competition. Fast break points, also 28.7 points a game. They lead the nation in bench scoring, 44.5 points a game off the bench, and they lead the nation in block shots.
And I love that one. I love that, leading the nation in block shots. We got guys that can protect that rim. And let me tell you, when you got rim protectors behind you, it makes it so much easier to play defense extended. Because you know, okay, I can overcommit here. If I get beat, guess what? Big Sopto, Justin, I got Kareem, I got somebody back there that's going to protect that rim for me.
It has been Justin Abson and Somto Surreal so far this season. They share the team lead in block shots, 22 apiece, as Abson has really been on a tear recently. His Florida State performance, I mean, just look at the numbers in every statistical category. He had 4 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal in that win over Florida State.
And always, you know, it's so quiet. You know, you don't realize it until you do what you just did. And that is pick up the stat sheet and go, oh, my gosh, look at this game.
He's productive.
You know, you don't even realize it when he's on the floor. And he's one of our most, if you look at the guys that have the biggest impact on Georgia when they're on the floor, he ranks in the top 5 players that we put on the floor as far as impact for the team.
We are ready for some basketball here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the throwback home white jerseys today. White jerseys, white shorts. Cincinnati all in black with red numbers and white lettering. Todd Austin is our referee. He'll toss it, and Cincinnati will control it. They go to the rim for a alley-oop lob to Abayev for a running dunk to get this game started. Just seconds into the contest, Cincinnati with a quick 2-0 lead. They lead it 4-0. Krisa throws it in deep in the half court. Caught by Chom near the half court line. He hands it to the guard, Thomas. Abayev on the wing. They go to Chom, denied by Blue Kane. Tried to entry pass on the right block. Georgia with a steal. Ross off the left wing. Flips it to Kane. Blue drive, spins in the paint, fade away 2. Got the bounce off the back of the rim and drops. That's our first points of the contest. It's 4-2
Blue created
Cincinnati.
it on defense and then got the points on offense.
Abayev. So the Dogs will inbound it again. Smurf finds Somto wide open underneath the basket. He bounces it in, and then Somto dunks after a pump fake. First points of the game for Somto. He left the basket support shaking down to our right.
Well, that pump fake left him all by himself. The defender just flew by him.
7-4, Dogs lead. Cincinnati, long strides. Baba Miller at 6'11", down the right edge of the lane all the way to the backboard, and the lay-in is good. 9-4 Bearcats. Smurf dribbles for Georgia, front court right. Pull up, foul line extended, knocks down the 16-footer, all net good. Smurf with his first bucket of the game, 9-6. As Blue Kane waits to inbound, we'll have to bring it up the length of the floor left to right from our vantage point here in the mezzanine level at State Farm Arena. We inbound it to Smurf, right-hand dribble for Millender, over the logo into the front court to our right. Blue has it now, fakes the pass as Smurf slashes through the lane. Then Blue's going to put it on the floor and drive to the basket. Gets the layup, count it, and he got fouled. He'll go to the line for an and one.
Scott, not a soul challenged him. After he beat his defender off the dribble, there was no one there to help him at the rim. Or to oppose him at the rim, I should say.
Foul on Jalen Celestine, a 6'7" transfer from Baylor. And the free throw gets a little help off the rim and the backboard for Blue and falls in there good. So the three-point play ties it up at 9. Oh, look out. Cincinnati. Baba Miller took off from the free throw line and just skied through the air and dunked it. And now a foul on the right end of the floor on Cincinnati, a tripping foul. He got tangled up with Smurf. Jordan Ross with a dribble on the right wing, out high, about 5 feet beyond the three-point line. DeCain off a curl, misses an open three, head of the key. Abson got the rebound, fell on his belly and underhanded it to Bailey. To Kane, to alley-oop, lob to Abson, and he'll dunk it. That's the way to do it. Justin did the dirty work, and he got the candy on the end finally.
Yeah, and that was just hard scrapping by Justin Abson.
He went to the floor to get the rebound, then he got the dunk on the other end to make it 18-13. That was a good possession for Georgia. Baba Miller at 6'11", straddles the threes, guarded by Catchings. He hands it to Creasa. Screen and roll. Miller, with a beautiful fake to get Sompto up in the air, and then a one-handed dunk. Yeah, that was a nice play by their big guy. Cincinnati with its largest lead of the half. Georgia's biggest deficit of the season. Ross shot blocked, underhand lay-in, rebound down to Sompto. Falling down, he's able to put it up and in off the glass.
Beautiful shot, nice rebound, but a beautiful shot by Sompto, falling back toward the floor. So from here on in, Dogs will be in that 1-and-1.
Smurf back on the floor for Georgia. He's got the ball. High lob pass to Kareem Stagg, the freshman on the left side. Hand it to Wilkinson now. Jeremiah floater, left side with glass and good from the left baseline. Wilkinson, first time we've heard from him in the game. He's our leading scorer. Those are his first two. Cincinnati gets it in deep under the basket. Off the fingertips of Sompto and right over to the waiting hands of Mustafa Cham at 7-2. Cincinnati basketball. Thomas dribbles around a screen. Blues pestering and skip it behind into Cham. The big guy with some nice ball handling skills. That's 7'2". There's a steal by Sompto. Going to take it and dunk it.
Oh, wow.
He stole it.
First off, he stole it like a guard.
He did. Surreal with 8 now. Sompto attacking 33-26. 3-ball Cincinnati. Wilkins on the wing. Jake near side to Blue. He'll drop it off at the elbow to Sompto. Foul line extended now for Surreal. Feeds Blue at the head of the key. He's going to put it on the floor, take it to the rack, sweeping, lay it good. Blue Kane, timeout Cincinnati. Wes Miller's seen enough of Georgia's little mini surge here. Timeout with 4:52 to go first half. The Dogs have cut 11 down to 5. It's 33-28 with 2:10 to go in the half. Bearcats basketball, they lead by 4, 34-30. Creasa to the wing. To Bayev, back over to Creasa. One way, then the other. Left, behind the bounce, back pass. Shouldn't have done it. Stolen by Abson. Up ahead to Blue. Drives, left to right. Lay it good. Blow the whistle and send him to the free throw line. Kane with 12 points and a chance to make it a Baker's dozen as he'll go to the line for an and one.
You know, thank goodness for our defense on that possession, because we had to wait a long time to get that two and get Blue to the line here.
Back long two. Cincinnati won't go for a Bayev. Rebound the Dogs. Georgia can take its first lead of the game. Bailey's got possession on the far side. He feeds Kareem Stagg, the freshman, will hand it off to Blue on the logo. Kane attacks, drives down the left edge of the lane line. Turnaround two, good! And the Dogs are in front with 1:17 to go. 35-34. Georgia's come from way back to take its first lead. Its first three-pointer puts Cincinnati back in front, 37-35. 35 seconds to go. 13 seconds difference, shot clock and game clock. Abson's got it beyond the three-point line. He gives it to Ross. He'll spin and attack. Scoop up and in, good. Down the left side of the lane. Jordan Ross with 6 points. We've tied it at 37. Ball up the length of the floor and get off a shot. Ross on the side court. Throws a baseball pass, intercepted by Cincinnati's Miller at half court. He'll shoot it, almost banked it in for three at the end of the half. And that's the first 20 minutes. Oh, those feel good, don't they?
Well, I'm telling you.
Thomas dribbles into the paint, loses the dribble, rolls away, picks it up, hands it to Big Chom. Chom between the circles, nowhere to go with it. Abayev circles around behind him, takes the hand off, and now the Dogs are called for a foul. And the foul is on Blue Cane, a block, and that's his second. Cincinnati will inbound the basketball. Tons of time remaining. 17-12 to go. Inbound stolen by Blue. Half court up ahead to Wilkinson. To the rack and a dunk with the left hand. Jeremiah Wilkinson, first points of the half, 6 in the game now. The Dogs by 3, largest lead of the game for Georgia. Chom, head of the key. Nothing there. He's into a double team. They've got some giants inside. Kane's got the dribble now. Drops it off on the bounce to Catchings. Launches a three. Won't go. Oh, the follow will. Somto Surreal. Rebound and a dunk as he hangs on the iron.
That was a beautiful follow-up.
Somto in double figures with 10 now. 46-44 Georgia. To his left and misses the three. Catchings storms in for the rebound. Cannon dribbles it all the way up to the foul line on the left end. Now hands it off on the wing. Jeremiah for three. Count it. He rips it right in front of our head coach. Scana Energy 3. Dogs.
There you go.
Cincinnati wants a time.
Well, that brought our bench to life.
Jeremiah. Smurf to inbound it. Looking. Gets it into Abson. Right in front of him. Had to throw it up high for the 6'9 Abson to go up and get it. Catchings holds beyond the three, dribbles to his right, picks up a double team. Oh, wow, what a pass! A sweeping pass with a little bit of bend on it. Through the lane to Abson, he pump fakes and lays it up and in. My goodness. That was terrific. How did he get that to bend? He bent it like Beckham.
You know what? It happens when you have that kind of wingspan. It helps a lot. You get your arms way out there and get a pass around somebody. Get a pass around the defender.
And now the guy who apparently hit his head has the handle. Dribbles into the front court, left to right. Celestine on the dribble, drives to the elbow. One of our guys falls down. That's Blue. Now he intercepts the pass back to Celestine. Beautiful interception by Blue. Dumps it overhead to Bailey. He's going to drive and score on a lay-in. And the foul send him to the line.
I got to tell you, that interception by Blue Cane, that was nothing more than having studied tape of what they do. He knew exactly where that pass was going. He was already en route there before the pass ever left the other player's hand, and it was right to him.
5-point Dogs lead with 12:24 to go in the game. Dogs were down 11 in the first half. Had a tie ball game at intermission, and have taken their largest lead of the game here in the second half at 7. Bailey out of the right corner. Jump pass through the paint to Blue. Open three. Around the rim and out. No good. Abson tips the rebound to himself. Out on the wing to Smurf. Drives into the paint. Pump fake. Fade away. Two. Good from 10 feet.
Thank you, Justin Abson. Great offensive rebound, and the Dogs capitalize with second chance points.
56-49. First points of the half for Mustafa Cham. 56-51. Georgia by 5 with the ball. Smurf, high lob to the foul line. Alley-oop, good to Stagg from Abson. Give Justin the assist and Kareem the 2.
That's just the way you draw it up. They're in a zone, you hit the man, break into the middle, and the guy on the baseline cuts for the basket, takes the alley-oop and slams it. Beautiful.
61-54 Dogs. Not a lot of energy on that Cincinnati bench when they check in and out of the game. They just kind of mope in and out. Dogs have possession. Blue weaves through traffic to Wilkinson. 3, blocked right back to him. He attacks instead. Layup good. Well, the assist. Do it that way. I'll do it this way.
The assist goes to the Bearcat.
Blocked Jeremiah's 3 right back down to him, and then he just took off for the basket. He's got 11 points in the game now. 63-54, Dogs lead. Still dribbling, fires to Wilkinson with 12 on the clock. Jeremiah attacks, scoop shot, missed it. Hit the glass, kicked away from the iron. Rebound Cincinnati. Harris out of control, shot blocked. Somto stuffs it to Smurf, to Wilkinson. One-handed jam on the left end. He's got 15, 2 away from the average. Baba Miller, he hasn't scored until then since that first half. That's his first point of the second half. He's got 11 now in the game. 67-58 Dogs. 4:13 remaining. Second free throw. That one's short. Rebound, back to Bailey. He
Justin Bailey. He'd cut the shooter, just like you're coached to do.
And it bounced right back to him. That's why you do it, right? Bailey almost lost the handle. Kick out to Smurf for three. Good! He rips it from the left wing. Smurf Millender with a big Scana Energy three to put the Dogs up a dozen. 70-58.
That's our biggest lead.
Over Somto, but there's Chom for the offensive rebound and the putback on the other side of the iron for Cincinnati. And it's 7'2". That's normally pretty easy to do on a putback. He's got 9 today, although he did miss a dunk today.
Dogs in no hurry here.
72-61, 11-point Georgia lead. Smurf, now he's in a hurry. They chase after him with a double team. Jump pass to Somto. Through the lane, kick it to Cannon. Over to Wilkinson, wide open three. That could have been a dagger. Offensive rebound, Blue to Somto. Pump fake, put it up and in, and a foul. Somto.
How about that?
12 points for Surreal today. Tillery runs baseline, kicks it out for a three on the perimeter, and Celestine going to throw up a dead duck there that dies off the heel of the rim, and it's rebounded by Georgia. Dogs have it in front court, looking to run some clock. No, they're not either. Alley-oop. Wilkinson to Stagg, who dunks it with a finish. Cincinnati up the floor quickly. Abayev tries an open three. He misses it. Dogs with a rebound. Smurf won't miss. Straight on three on the left end of the floor. Dogs run it quickly, and Smurf in double figures now with 10. His second three of the game. 82-63. Trying to teach Cincinnati a lesson here. Don't try to run on us. Tillery at the free throw line. Drops it off down below. We just let them have the basket. Celestine with an open lay-in is good. He's got 13, 11 and a half. He's one of Cincinnati's leading scorer. In fact, he is their leading scorer today. Off the bench with 13, he averages 4. Smurf, alley-oop, Kareem Stagg, and a two-handed dunk for the freshman.
I don't know about you, Scott, but I'm enjoying this.
I'm telling you, don't threaten us here at the end of the game. We'll run with anybody. Cincinnati with the ball. They move it around the perimeter. Bayev attacks from the left slot. Throws up a one-hander, rolls off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Swatted into the corner. Chased down by Blue. Shot clock is off. Dogs don't have to shoot again. Look at the margin of victory Georgia's going to have. This was 19. A close game until the last 2 minutes, and Georgia just scorched them up and down the floor. 84-65. That's your final as the game ends right now. 84-65. That's going to look good in the books as a 19-point win. It was much closer than that for most of the ball game, however.
Yeah, you watch this one, and you go, how did they win by 19? But they won it by 19 by playing great defense in the second half, basically shutting Cincinnati down.
Well, we're going to tell you more about today's win over Cincinnati in our Regions Locker Room Report. That's straight ahead. Dogs win it here in Atlanta, 84-65 over Cincinnati to go to 9-1. We'll continue with our post-game coverage right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.